Wow, it sounds like you had a gigantic learning curve along the way. I would love to also hear a little bit more about what your challenges are. I mean, I hear that along this, you had a lot of pitfalls that you could have really confronted along the way. Just tell me a little bit more about what those challenges look like.
Absolutely. And yes, definitely a big learning curve. I always like to tell people or remind people, right, that I am just a normal person, right? I didn't like go to Harvard or I don't have like PhDs and things like that. I just try to stay very human in a lot of the things that we do, right? Whether it's like a human problem, right? I'm sure almost everyone has walked into a business and employees have been on their cell phone instead of working or, welcoming you with a smile. And kind of keeping that human aspect has helped a lot, no matter what the curve is, right? Even in sales, I've never really sold at a corporate level or an enterprise level, but I do now, right? And staying human to those types of relationships and things like that have helped so much along the way.
Well, I can imagine that you had a bunch of challenges, though. I mean, I think I
hmm
remember when we were talking initially about what are some of like the financing challenges and
Yeah.
how that really played into how you grew your company.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. From a business perspective, right? Running a restaurant or a franchise is super different than a startup, right? Because you need different things, right? The technology part of it, but also tech is more expensive and I'm having to develop it outside of the organization, or I'm having to fundraise to pay salaries and marketing and get out there in the world and really make the Pryze name known. So I think that definitely fundraising was kind of one of those biggest hurdles at the beginning for us. And unfortunately, I did experience like even a little bit more kind of being a female founder, being a Latina founder as well, are definitely challenges that we saw growing. I think one of the biggest things that we learned is keep going, right? And I know it sounds kind of easy or cliche, right? But it's kind of true. You would get 100 no's when we were pitching for financing or fundraising with angel investors or VCs, private investment. And it would be that 101 person who would say yes, right? Or kind of going back to that personal connection, that really helped me as well. I would connect with people who I knew, like we were maybe all in Virginia, right? Or maybe we're from Puerto Rico. Maybe we both like soccer, right? Kind of also trying to stand out from the crowd and prove to them that a female founder, a minority founder can really make a difference and like prove to them that we are what they're looking for.